Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just made over $4,100 in one single trade, and I'm gonna break down this trade, that why I took the trade, what were the reasons, what were my analysis, and most importantly, what trading strategy I used to make $4,100 in just one single trade. Now, before I deep dive into trading strategy, I want to talk about few things. Most traders, when they start the analysis, they don't understand market never stays in one direction only. It simply just never goes up or goes down. Instead, there is a pattern that market moves, and I'm gonna first show you that pattern. Always market is gonna be moving in three different patterns. First one is going to be market is gonna make a higher high, high low sequence, and that's how higher high and high low sequence is gonna look like. The other market structure, it's gonna be when market is gonna make a lower low, lower high sequence, which is going to be looking like this. So whenever market is making a higher high and high low sequence, or lower low and lower high sequence, what you see that there is this pullback before market makes a high low or before market makes a lower high. And these pullbacks, they most likely happen after every single movement. Now these pullbacks, they don't just happen randomly. In fact, they follow a proper pattern, which I'm going to show you that what kind of a pattern I like to trade. And this same pattern that I will show you made me $4,100. Now the third market structure is when market neither goes up or goes down. It simply just stays in one consolidation area, which is also called consolidation or a ranging market. So when market is not making higher high or higher low sequence, instead it just consolidates. That's the third market structure. Now do you want to know the little secret? When market it makes a movement to the upside, let's say high 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 low sequence, as I said, it does not always stay in one direction. If it wants to go to start a lower low and lower high sequence, most likely like 90% of the time, what's going to happen that first it's going to go in the range, and when it's going to go in the range, then the sellers will come down. So that's why I always say ranges are quiet before the storm. Now what do I mean by that? Basically, whenever market is gonna shift, right before the shift, it's gonna consolidate, and literally when there will be no direction, then big players will come in and they will move the market to the other side. And this also happens in the pullback. Let's just say that there is the sell movement that's happening and buyers are making a pullback, just like the way they made this pullback. Before sellers will continue their trend, there is going to be a range. Always there is going to be a range. So for this, we're going to be using three different time frames. First, we will start our analysis from the daily time frame, then we will go down to 4-hour time frame, and then we will move down to my trade execution time frame, where I took the trade basically, which is 1 hour. Now you can use this strategy also on the 15-minute time frame, but to use this strategy on the 15-minute time frame, you have to start the analysis from 4-hour time frame, then you have to move down to 1-hour time frame, and on the 1-hour time frame you will basically wait for the pullback, just like the way I waited for the pullback on the 4-hour time frame in my example, and then you will move down to 15-minute time frame to execute the trade. So on the daily time frame, as I took the trade based on daily 4-hour and 1-hour analysis, so on the daily time frame, what your job is, that find the recent very strong market movement, just like the way this strong market movement happened. Look at the aggression of the sellers. Now if you just look at this movement, we can definitely have an idea that sellers, they were very aggressive. And at the same time, when that type of movement is going to happen, that movement should always break the previous market structure, which is going to be a support level, which is right here, and also it broke this support level as well. But what kind of a support level we are going to be choosing? One which is going to be near to the seller's movement. So in our example, this one is the near to the seller's movement that happened. Now here, that's the support, but we can also consider this whole area as a support, just because of the fact that first market was holding above this area, then there was this fake out that happened on the 4-hour time frame, which was right here, also a support, and then again market was holding at this small miniature level of support. So when market broke this whole support level, that's basically we're going to be considering, yes, we have a strong key support level which market just broke to the downside as we got the seller's movement. That's your whole job on the daily time frame. Once you do this analysis on the daily time frame or on the 4-hour time frame, in case if you want to take the trade from the 15-minute time frame, what your next job is, go down one time frame lower. So in our example, it's going to be 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, let's just only put a line, the horizontal line at the area where the strong support was, which was right here. As we can see, support here, then this support here, and also support here. Right after that, when sellers came, they made the strong movement, and look at the strength of the movement. Sellers, they are definitely very aggressive. Now on the 4-hour time frame, as I said, we're going to be waiting for the pullback. Now what kind of pullback we need? Let's just talk about that. As this strong sellers movement happened, we have created a lower low. And what we're going to do, we're going to wait on the 4-hour time frame. We're going to wait for the pullback, and pullback should come like this. Buyers needs to come up, sellers to come down again. Buyers to go up, break this miniature level of structure, sellers to come down again, and buyers to basically start making higher high and higher low sequence until they come to the price where sellers broke the strong support level. When they will come to that price level, the next thing we need is market to go inside the range or turn into the range, and we're gonna simply just wait. If that happens, that means most likely this buyer's movement or the pullback that just happened, it's gonna now end it, as market has turned inside the range. And what's the next thing? If we will get any sort of a breakout right here, we'll just wait for the retest, and right after the retest, we're going to be taking the trade. Now that's what we're going to do on the 1-hour time frame. But just on the 4-hour time frame, our analysis will be done if we get the range, which is going to be like this after the pullback. So let's see how the pullback is going to come. We have marked our key support area already, and also we know that that was the break after the strong movement. We have the lower low, and how the buyers are coming in. Buyers are definitely coming in the way I just said, higher high and high low sequence, and we want them to come towards the level of that key support area. So as we can definitely see, yes, buyers just came. However, we are still inside this miniature level of higher high and high low sequence, and we're breaking these miniature level of resistance. When I say miniature level of resistance, I mean during the pullback when buyers are making the movement. Overall on the daily time frame, we are inside the seller's market. However, on the 4-hour time frame, talking about the small perspective, we are just making higher high and high low sequence, and every time we are breaking the previous higher high or previous resistance levels. So far on the 4-hour time frame, pullback is continuing unless and until we turn into a proper range, which we just did. You can definitely have an idea. I'm basically gonna go back here. You see, when buyers, they broke this small resistance right here, what really happened, that there was no higher high or higher low sequence. Yes, every time both buyers and sellers, they were trying, but they were not really creating a higher high and high low sequence. And we are right at the area which is there, key support level, and that means as we are now inside the range, we can also consider them multiple rejections. The first rejection, second rejection, and now the third rejection. So what we now need to go down to 1-hour time frame. So on the 1-hour time frame, where the third step is, this is how the pullback and also the range looks. Now where is the lower low price level? That's right there. That's from where the pullback, the buyers pullback, it started to make a movement to the upside towards the key support level, and sellers, the big sellers that were coming on the daily time frame, they stopped to make a lower low. So right after this range, what I said, that on the 1-hour time frame, wait until market breaks below the range. In case of the sell example, then we will wait until buyers retest that support level or the low of the range which the sellers just broke. Then we will look for the trade opportunity. So here sellers, they just broke the range. Now what's the next thing we need? We need just buyers to come and retest this level, the low of the range which sellers just broke. Then we will be taking the sell position. And here you can see that definitely we have started to get rejections here as buyers are retesting that level. So as soon as we get the strong sellers candle here, just like that, we're going to be taking the trade. And where are we going to put our stops? We're going to put our stops above all that retest level. Now for the safe side, if you want to play very conservative, you can also put your stops here, but I do not really recommend, as your risk to reward ratio is going to be very low in case if you put your stops above the range, the previous range that happened on the 4-hour time frame. So just place your stops above this rejection during the retest phase and target at least 2.5 rewards. So target is going to be here exactly at 2.5 rewards, and it's going to be a very good trade opportunity. All the rules we followed properly. We did the analysis on the daily time frame where we found the strong sellers movement which broke the previous strong support level. Then we went down to 4-hour time frame where we did the analysis during the pullback phase, and right after the pullback phase, when it reached that strong support level, it turned into a range. And after that, we went down on 1 hour time frame, and on the 1 hour time frame we waited until the break of range happened to the sell side, and also we just wanted a retest, so that way we can be double confirmed that yes, sellers are going to continue their movement to the downside. So let's see how this trade is going to now perform. So here you can see that this trade just hit the take profit, and that's the beauty of simple yet highly profitable 3 steps trading strategy that I used to actually make $4,156 to be exact just one day ago. So I hope that you guys got some value out of this video. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this 3-step trading strategy, and also let me know what is the next video that you want me to make for you, and I will do that for you. So thank you so much for watching until the end. That's it from this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.